go.
So we are here together for the final of the Garudan contest.
We have
Welcome back, everyone.
xYotsuba versus happyjo. So xYotsuba is playing green yellow
So
sacrifice list as his first deck.
yeah, with a little follower, really funny had
Yeah, it's actually
against the Green Rush from happyjo. I really like Green Rush personally.
yeah, it's very interesting deck to
Brilliant
play.
Messenger is really a cool card to play, not to play against. Lol.
Yeah, you're really sad when it cannot hit face and you have to play it at a 3-5-4-5, but as soon as you can hit face with it and generate a little bit of value, it really feels broken.
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent. I like this, but you prefer to have it without the Explorer because you can do double on turn 1 and then green turn 2 and you can threaten all your opponent's creature.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like having it without the Explorer. Now it'll take one more turn to get played. It's pretty slow. I like that happyjo didn't do the Explorer turn 1. That's a really common mistake that a lot of people make.
Yeah,
And I'm happy.
a lot of
Yeah,
beginners want to play their card as fast as possible, but it really keeps so much flexibility that you can keep these cards
yeah.
like explore and
And really often people forget that their opponent still has Explore, so you can trick them pretty hard.
yeah, also.
So now for xYotsuba here, uh, you don't know it because you don't know your opponent's deck, but you should shoot an assassin right now.
Yeah. When you know
Yep.
he's rushing, you know
With
you will anyways want to get the assassin down.
yep.
Well, unfortunately for him,
So there's
happyjo
3
has the
commands.
yes, but happyjo has the opportunity to play an oakling to play oaklings to kill the to
Yeah, to
remove
trade into Titan.
into the assassin. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but you get the buffs back.
Yeah, but now he has to think what he wants to do. He will probably do like explore middle, green on the left, and play the messenger. The problem is that xYotsuba has the Fnatic Dream in hand, so he will take a really valuable trade here.
Yeah,
Mm,
and but it's very hard to not play into Fnatic here as a rush player
yeah, clearly not.
because if you play around it, then you do not get the lands you want to get. So
But the cool thing for happyjo here is that he forced the sacrifice player to play a double land, which is really slow.
yeah,
This is really something
and
he doesn't want to do.
mobility is out now, so he can just play an oakling and finish off this
Yep.
assassin, and then assassin will not be there anymore to kill the buffed creature.
The land block is pretty hard here. I think that's pointless to play the green on the well spot because
Yeah,
uh,
I think you have to go aggressive here.
anyway the
Like
assassin could run away. So
yeah,
the,
in any case, you will not collect with that creature because
yeah. So the problem with that is that the Kling is on range of the Fnatic.
yeah,
But well,
but
what Tsuba could do is like trade with the Fnatic, then Earthcraft
Earthcraft
green.
into Deepwood Stalker would be
Yeah. He could also use the Wind Soldier, but that'd be really expensive. Mm,
but yeah, without Earthcraft, it's pretty hard to find.
I guess you just play Bone Collector in the middle of your horde and take the trade,
Yeah,
so you have a +2/+2 on your
and
bond.
take the double
You have
buff.
a lot of reactive cards in hand. 2D Put Soldier can be really strong in addition with the Bone Collector, so it
Yeah,
doesn't seem that bad.
because he can get 4 damage in a creature and +2/+2 on a Bone Collector before even trading.
Yep.
That's
The problem is that if your assassin dies on the Oakling,
another possible line would be to make a land for the assassin to move away and play the 3-2 in between. Yeah, this was
that's better because if you use your assassin to kill off the Oakling, then you will have no more
removal for the
tool
buff
to
creature.
deal with a creature buffed by +5/+5.
Yeah.
So that's pretty smart.
Guidance to kill the bone collector
Here,
is really good here.
I think happyjo will guidance the Oakling and trade off the bone collector.
Yeah, exactly. If the bone collector doesn't grow, then
That's a really good news when you can get rid of the bone collector so that easy.
exactly.
I think you can also double land to secure your aggressive lands. You basically cut the sacrifice player from an entire side of the map, which is really strong.
I don't like double landing because you can give a land for the 3-1
Yeah, indeed.
to
It's
collect
true.
and trade. So I think I would just
Yep, but
yeah,
you will do it anyway.
he still goes for it. Okay.
Whoa,
Oh,
what? Okay, that's
wow.
aggressive. But
Uh, he's getting punished hard here with the
yeah,
two deep wood stalkers plus the 3-1. He will get so much buffs on the bone collector
on the bone, indeed.
and still have the assassin
And
survive.
yeah,
And
clearly.
Happy Joe will have to wait for his commands before playing the big dudes.
The worst thing is that all buffs will go on the same creatures, and it's Verdure and Force that is impossible to play
Yeah,
in his next turn. So
he will need.
he,
It will be very hard to play anything
clearly,
until he gets he gets command.
yep.
Oh, I guess Yotsuba wants to be greedy and wants to get a land by the well, but I don't think it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally chooses to go for the strongest line.
So now will you use Stalker yet? Because you can just use one Stalker
Yes,
and trade, or I can just choose Stalkers.
I think it's better to use only one stalker here.
Probably.
I would play it on the other forest because I might want to collect with that.
Mm-hmm. You will probably collect with the. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, with that. So
Yeah, I guess it
doesn't
makes
really
sense.
care.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
He cannot really get punished for playing the follower, so it's actually good to collect with it.
I think you really need to find a command here. Something to kill off
What he did
the
with
assassin.
what he did with the follower with the positioning is interesting as well. Is important. Is that he placed it so that he can maybe sacrifice it by hitting on a creature to give a buff to the bone collector next turn. So that
True that.
he has more options as to how he wants to defend.
I know when you let time to a sacrifice
Yeah.
to draw and to play his lands,
Yes.
it's really a good news.
And Green Yellow Rush doesn't play Voice of Truth, so late game will be very hard. Because even if you get very big creatures, like he will just spam the board with 1/1s, and it will be very hard to get to the orb.
Yeah. Voice of Truth could be kind of good in rush decks, I think.
Yes, especially
Because
if
there's a lot of.
if you have Verdure and Forces, it works very well with, as well as
Yeah.
maybe in
Also,
some
I
matchups
mean,
the
there's a lot of buffs in the meta, like Gift of Steels, the green buffs in Crackthorn, the Mistmaker.
that's
A
true.
lot of.
And very often with Green Rush, when you face Green Rush, you have to pre-buff your creatures, and Voice of Truth can be a nice tech
Yeah,
to
I like
remove
it.
defensive options.
You can Voice of Truth and feed it, so You pay nothing basically,
Yeah, like
and then
typically
yeah, you draw another card, you destroy a big buff.
these
I would
Horsemaster
like
are
to
not
see one of yeah,
Horsemasters are not
Housemaster
cards
is
you really want to have in Green Rush. And yeah, maybe one voice instead or something could be something Yotsuba might think to play around. But well,
unfortunately there's no Doomsday Green.
wow. And the Wrangler pickup, which will help to buff to draw with
The Elder indeed.
the Elder, get some buffs going, spam the board even more.
What?
Oh, he forgot to get a buff here.
Yep, little mistake were made. Probably just wanted to deny the aggressive spot from his opponent.
I don't know. I really
But well,
okay.
okay,
He
no,
wanted to go it this
just
way.
just messed up. Interesting.
But one thing he might have in mind here is to play around a 13-13 Freedom Fighter. So maybe that's why he wants
Oh,
to have
that's true.
stuff around his orb.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's always scary
Indeed.
against green to see that much buffs go in hand.
Yeah, true that. Okay, so he's just defending himself. Next turn, the Solitaire 4/4 will probably not come in.
Yeah, green didn't play enough big stuff to. Well,
Enough creatures, yeah.
actually, maybe you can play the Solitaire. Like you play it where
You
the you
can
play
eventually, yeah, it's 4 damage per turn.
you can play it where the
Little
Demon
bit of
Wrangler is, so
pressure.
that you double collect while you have the time to maybe draw something to make it draw, and then you go face next turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's not
Grizzly!
it's a good opening creature for because it's only one forest,
Yeah, 3/6
but
are some good stats.
it's good stat, and it's also with so much health, it's a very good creature to receive
To
buffs.
buff. Yeah. It's kind of like
Okay,
I
so
mean, Cherry and Golem.
apparently Yotsuba is not really thinking about the Freedom Fighter
Yeah.
because he's
Well, he can't get killed by Freedom Fighter here, or he could with the like Willow feed, but well, pretty unlikely.
yeah, but if he takes like a Freedom Fighter to the face, then feed the Freedom Fighter,
Oh,
he just gets free 13 damage to the face, and Happy Joe
but then
has
how do you make the remaining damages?
uh, you could have yeah, I don't know.
Another one? But if you do it once, Yotsuba will never get fooled anyway. He will just full block all the time. Oh, finally, the command.
Finally, it's there. But it looks like Yotsuba has enough stuff to deal with the 17-17. We would need to count, but especially with the Wind Soldier and Deepwood Stalker in hand.
Yeah, look at this board. This is stupid.
Yeah, Green Yurosaki is a little bit stupid if you give it the time to become stupid.
I don't wanna go in that debate.
Yeah, it's very hard
Yeah, so happyjo here.
to find
Away
a good
for
way for
happyjo, yeah.
happyjo to create winning chances.
Yep. Mm. Yeah, YouTube's hand was pretty strong. Okay, so he takes the trade. +1 pass? No, command. It's a all-in.
Yeah, unfortunately we kind of know it will die.
Yotsuba should draw to find a Fnatic, so he can kill off the 17-17, and then the bone can kill the 3/6, the trait, sorry.
Well, he can. I don't know. I think I prefer to keep the Sulita rather than the Bone Collector. And the Sulita can even double collect
Yeah, that's a
by
good
killing
point indeed.
the other one.
And I really like what he's doing here. Moving on the right, spider trades, then bone collector trades.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's very efficient.
Yeah.
Because
Nice play here.
he didn't even need to play. Oh wow.
Oh, funny.
Do you go face
You
here?
can go face if you want.
I think you do. You're on 20.
Doesn't
You're
change
on
much.
20 health, and you saw all the buffs going.
That changed nothing, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. happyjo is on 0. Feria, he has no more buffs in hand.
Yep. This is GG.
This looks like a GG.
The OTK classical. 1-0 for Yotsuba.
1-0 and
So winner must keep, right?
yes, winner must keep, and happyjo will switch to his next deck.
He will probably not. He do what he wants, right?
I think he has to change. So yeah, happyjo is well, especially as happyjo is playing a burn next to it.
Oh yeah, if he's playing a burn, yeah, indeed he will.
He definitely wants to
Switch.
play it.
Yeah.
And here is the list.
Well,
happyjo is
burn has a really good chance to full sweep Yotsuba's lineup.
Yes, exactly.
Both of these decks are strong against Yotsuba's mono red, so yeah, it will be pretty hard for him.
Yes, and Green Yellow Sack is really notorious for never managing to win a game against burn.
Yep. Pretty hard indeed.
So the only way would be for Yotsuba to identify very fast that he's against burn and manage somehow thanks to his craft to set up a big bone collector up the board. But
when you see a red middle turn 1, you already almost sure it's a burn. So
yeah, you know it's someone who wants to. And here we will see that mountain saying, "Hello, I'm gonna win this game."
What?
And you won't be able to do anything about it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Shading Brute here, playing on turn 2 for happyjo. We will probably see a Earthcraft Garudan.
Yeah, pretty
But
likely.
the problem is that Garudan trading into the Brute means 4 free damages already. So
yeah, exactly. You have to send Garudan plus the Wind Soldier.
yep, for example.
He would really prefer to have the.
Also, it's funny because Deep-Root Stalkers procs the combat ability.
Yeah, exactly.
Each time you use it, you basically lose 2 health.
Like now, Green Yellow Sack players don't run Last Nightmares anymore. They have no way to deal with the combat burn creatures.
I think he plays Last Nightmare.
No, he doesn't.
In this list.
No,
he does. 1 Last Nightmare and 2 Spectres. So
no,
and 1 Hellfire.
I was
and 3.
I was talking about the Green Yellow Sack list.
Hmm?
If Green Yellow Sack doesn't run Last Nightmare, then they have no way to kill the
Spectre.
the
Yeah.
Brute,
Okay,
Spectre and stuff without proccing the burn damage.
Yep.
And people don't run Last Nightmares often in Grenier Sack nowadays. I do, but I feel
Yeah,
so
I like
alone.
having one last nightmare in
Yeah, that's what I run.
every.
Only one because I don't want the deck to be too unstable. But
I see some people sometimes playing two, but I think it's
I think,
under optimized.
yeah, I think it's too much in such a fast meta game.
Yep. So I think you Earthcraft for a desert, then play a desert on the wall, collect there with the Wind Soldier, trade with Eredon.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hello you.
Yeah, that Earthcraft is actually pretty good because he can start to land block a little bit
Yep.
to maybe manage to prevent some. Oh, he wants
Oh,
to
you
go
want
in the
to
inside.
full
I
land block.
I think it's too
Interesting.
greedy. He's low on Feria. He will use a lot of Feria on Earthcrafts.
Yeah.
Eredon was already very costly as a 3-3-4-4-4-5 Feria. You really want that Feria with the Wind Soldier.
Yep. I see no reason not to, but he needs to see what he draws, even if he's like almost certain of what he will do. Yeah. He doesn't seem that focused. Oh, I just want to play the Chuchu Village Elder instead of Earthcraft. That makes sense, more or less.
Yeah, yeah, I think I agree with that. He can get double Feria for it, and next turn maybe he can surprise happyjo with a Forest plus Earthcraft. Sweeter is what, 4-4 for the moment? Brigand.
I like the Brigand here. It takes the perfect trade. We see that happyjo doesn't know that there's no Last Nightmare in the list. That's why he didn't use Gift of Steel. Otherwise, he would have done it.
Yeah, likely. But maybe he thinks he can take a free trade. But yeah,
You can double collect with Elder and when.
and yeah, you can then Wind Soldier up and use Earthcraft to get a very aggressive land.
Yep.
It feels so weird to say that Green Yellow Sack should get aggressive lands, but in such a matchup, he just needs to be fast.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, you
what
need
the
to
deck
win at one point.
the deck does not really shine with how fast
For
it is, but
rushing, no, indeed. You want to Earthcraft first to see what you draw.
yeah, the question is which land you want aggressive and which land you want in the wells. Oh, he's going for.
Natural land. Wow.
Oh, I suppose this way he can use the other prairie to land block, and then have the Wind Soldier.
But that's stupid to let block because happyjo could just move and put another more aggressive. So, well, decided to kill the Trichu with the
Oh,
Wind Soldier.
and here it is, the Sacrifice Slayer, especially with the Flash Wind in hand. It will just be so hard.
happyjo low on land.
Yeah, but he's really not in a hurry. Like
Yeah, clearly you can set up his
Yotsuba decided to go between the wells and cannot draw yet because he made uh, he made prairies. Maybe he wants to go Spirit of Rebirth plus Wrangler.
Okay, he's considering playing something.
in front. Yeah, that's.
I
Uh,
don't really see why.
it avoids having
Well,
a Scourge Flame Spectre double collecting plus going face.
yeah, with Flash Wind indeed.
This way, if he wants to go face with the Scourge Flame, he cannot collect. So
Yeah. Or collect only once.
does he have a line for collecting? Yes, he can, but he cannot go face if he collects once, given how his lands are. I think it's Spirit and
So the
Garudan.
classical order is Wrangler into Assassin the Wrangler. Yep. Thanks to this 2/2 Divine Shield,
Oh, and
he can. Yeah, the Flash Wind being drawn. But I think happyjo here, yeah, he wants to double Ground Checker most likely. So he can kill the double collector. He forces Yotsuba to create a land and to have the Fnatic if he wants to get rid of at least one of the Ground Checkers. And he applies 2 damages face.
Yeah, I think double Ground Checker is really the main line here.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, the question is,
Seems like
do you draw to get a Safer's Wrath, or he decides
well,
against it.
whoa. Gift straight Flash Wind.
I don't like that line at all. It's weak to
Yeah, it's kinda expensive, and you are a little bit punished by one soldier, even if you also some already. But I guess you keep more Faria this way.
yeah.
Soul Hitter, it's a 8/8 already. Oh my god. Good design card, lol.
I think he has to play the Sulita in a way that he blocks a Flash Wind line.
Yep, I think so too. The problem is that he was really.
Yeah, he wants to go face with it next turn.
Mm.
I think on the other forest, on the more central forest,
On the forest. No, that's fine here. I like it.
because on the other forest he can go face next turn.
Yeah, with double Flash Wind, but do you play around double Flash Wind? Okay, no, he says, if you move the Spectre,
I go face.
my 8/8 will hit your face, and we're gonna do a trade base.
But yeah, if we count, happyjo has 4 damage in hand. So he can, if he goes face with the Spectre, he is very few damage off lethal. Like he can go face and drop a Ground Checker in front of his face, or
Well, he has so much fire. Yeah, he clearly needs to go face here. Like
yeah, I think you just
you,
you just go face and maybe play Shading Brute or Ground Checker. I think I prefer Ground Checker.
Shading Brute seems fine because here with the Scourge Flame, you'll put 8 plus 3, so he's down to 1.
But
And with the Brute, it would have been lethal.
yes,
but well.
but you have the other Ground Checker, so
Yeah, that's true.
to put the last damage, and this way you the Ground Checker removes the bubble from the
bubble.
assassin, so he.
Yeah, both lines were winning anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't really matter.
Basically, right from the start, any line wins with a red-yellow burn against Sack.
I mean, if you played Brute, you would have been weak to Last Nightmare. Well, at least a little bit weaker.
Yeah, you could not finish the game with untouched on 20 HP.
Yeah, and it doesn't play any heal, so we'll see maybe La Remontada from happyjo.
Yeah, Yotsuba is thinking as to what he can do, but unfortunately for him.
Yep, Garudan wasn't strong enough to carry this game. And lethal for happyjo here with the Grand Checker.
Now, will happyjo BM and just play the brute?
I would love to see a Bomb Slinger.
Yeah, Bombslinger would be pretty fun as well.
So one for each players. Now we will see um, Burn versus Burn, most likely.
Yeah, but
So mono red control Burn against mobility red yellow Burn. Interesting. I think the red yellow is favored, to be honest. More mobility, more chances to go face from nothing. Also, the mono red burn needs to kill a lot of creatures to apply a lot of damages, while red yellow just need one creature alive with some utility cards and mobility.
yeah, exactly.
To...
And well, I just think the mobility from what?
Apparently, someone took the wrong deck.
Oh, looks like it.
Let me check on the chat. Garudan. Okay. YouTuber took the wrong deck. So the game will restart right now.
Okay, then can go. They can go for it.
Yep.
Is Yotsuba playing any mobility in his list? No, he does not even have Horse Masters. It's very hard to see how he will manage to play around all the mobility and the surprise damage from happyjo.
Okay, so this time this is the real game. So as expected, red yellow burn against mono red burn, and a really good starting hand here from. Okay, apparently not. YouTuber just took out everything. Interesting.
Yeah, Ground Checker is a card he
No,
wants.
he has yeah, Ground Checker, Flame Burst with the Explorer. You prefer to have Safer's Wrath with the Ground Checker when you have the Explorer because you can do it turn 2
Exactly,
and
but
kill some cards.
at least he gets a creature that is good against red. So
Yeah. I don't really like the Bomb Sling Happyjo's list because there's already so much utility cards in red yellow that you don't want to have even more dead cards in hand, and Bombslinger is
yeah, I don't
clearly
know.
one of them.
His list seems to be much more controlish than the typical red yellow burn that are more combo oriented.
Yeah,
Um,
but
I think Bombslinger makes sense because it kills chargers, and Yellow Tempo is notorious for being
a counter, yeah, but if you want to counter a white tempo, you don't play this deck anyway, so
yeah, exactly. And very interesting start from Yotsuba. He's trying to punish happyjo for needing so many colored lands.
yeah, I like the line of going face with. because he
Yeah,
knows he's clearly not favored in the matchup. So I think that's a good idea.
this is actually something we practiced a bit with him before the monthly cup. The this kind of starts with mono red
Against Burn.
against burn, and
And what did you conclude?
it actually works very well. It's likely the way that gives burn the
Like Yotsuba bring this deck during the monthly cap?
no, not this deck, but we tried this with red control, but
Mm-hmm.
likely he thinks this deck will work pretty much the same. And for the moment, he only drew the same cards that are in the red control, so it's as if he was playing the same deck.
Yep. So here we'll probably see. Oh my god.
Oh wow, that's a good draw. It's happy because
Yep.
it was
I
very hard
think
to
you
just.
double land up and right, and you
Yes,
gift your brigands.
you give you move up and you say okay, your turn to try
Mm,
to find an answer.
yeah, and it's pretty funny because even if happyjo has a training flash win, he can't reach face
Yeah,
anyway, so
exactly.
that's pretty interesting to do so. Even if he has like training flash win, you win the race, so you don't really care. So yeah, just a gift of steel and double and up seems really fine. You give the information your mono red, but I guess you don't really care. You take
Yeah,
also next render spots that can really frighten your opponents.
yeah. And is Yotsuba playing X Grinders in his list?
No, there's no
No,
Alexander.
not even. So
But still, happyjo doesn't know it, so
yeah,
it will make a.
what is interesting as well is if he manages to hit face twice, then his Exalted Ogres will start to be very threatening. Like now, even if he hits face once and uses Flame Burst,
Wow. I
yeah,
never noticed that, but the underground boss has such a cool air. Like,
the
look at that. Seems like he has a little hoopet.
yeah,
I never noticed it. That's funny.
exactly. It's such a curvy knife that seems to flow with his hair.
Yeah, stylish card.
Yeah, exactly, a fashion brigand.
Nice.
So I think here we
So
will just see the trade and a bomb slinger.
yeah,
It's
probably.
but unfortunately there is
That's so much value gone
yeah.
for happyjo.
Oh wow, and this land I really don't like because he's getting punished very hard by ground checker,
Yeah,
which will be placed in the other
yeah.
lane. And
Yeah, he just gave him a land to step on. I'm not a big fan also.
that's yeah. And this really looks like game over
Yep, it will be hard. As I earlier,
because yeah,
Red Yellow has a lot of utility cards,
yeah. Happy
and
Joe is just
now,
so much behind in the race, and he doesn't have his lands yet for the Scorch Flame, and this is exactly why this opening as mono red is good against burn, is because you are punishing him for needing so many lands.
yep, indeed. What I do like here for happyjo is the next turn you create a red and you can already go face with your Spectre next turn, so maybe you can
Yeah,
win the race. But yeah, really smart move here from Yotsuba. Block him here from taking the aggressive land, so he forces his to have
yeah,
flash win if he wants to go face, and then he can block his face with Blood Obelisk if he wants to. But I kinda prefer playing the Shedding Brute where the Gunchecker he is at the moment.
yeah, exactly.
Because if happyjo has the flash win,
Since you deal
yeah,
you are the first one to hit the face, you are ahead in the race, and if he manages to just send a Spectre to face, he will just be one turn behind. So that's not something you have to fear.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah, and playing Blue Obelisk on the middle of your hub is pointless because if happyjo has a way to go face with the Spectre, he also has a way to avoid the Obelisk. So
yeah, exactly.
playing Brute is clearly better.
And uh, if Spectre is not good that turn to face, then you can. It means you can play the Blood Obelisk next turn in front of your face if you want to.
Yep.
And in the meantime, you just set up 5 more damage to face. So.
That's when he decided to play the Spectre. Well, to be honest, he didn't have that much choice. But what will he do with that now? Will he double collect and try to one-shot his opponent next turn? Seems hard.
I don't think he can.
He can put
Um,
10 damages
yeah,
next
it's
turn, but
unfortunate he doesn't have one more Feria because he would be able to gift and
to
training.
get rid of the Ground Checker, yeah,
Yeah.
it would be pretty strong. But
Okay.
no,
Wow. Unfortunately, Flame Burst is already in Yotsuba's hands.
he's in Yotsuba field, yeah, indeed. So he can Blood Obelisk +1 Flame Burst, then he gets an extra Feria and he can just go
No.
face
With
and set up
Blood
lethal.
Obelisk, you only get the Feria if you kill the creature in combat.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's even worse than what you think.
Yeah, I really like the card though. I
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fact that you must
I love
hit with your creatures.
I love to play that card in Pandora.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I
It's
must admit.
it,
So
it
I guess you
also
can hit with a brute into the specter with the blood obelisk. So you can play safer. You put 10 damage his face. Your opponent can't.
I don't like giving my opponent 3 damage to my face. I just want to flame burst this guy, push 10 damage to the face, and ask him what he will do about that next turn.
But playing blood obelisk is so fun.
That's for sure. You can go +1 Blood Obelisk
Oh my god, what he's doing!
and
Don't see me. He's gonna +1 safer. No, Yotsuba. Okay, never mind. And you see here, if happyjo does something like +1 safer's wrath, you don't care. You have less soul anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
yeah, this is GG.
Yes, very well played by Yotsuba, showing a
Yeah,
good understanding of the matchup and how to punish his opponent.
yep. Yeah, going rush was a really. Oh, the little BM noise. Going rush was a really good idea here. He finished his opponent, like you said, and the double gift of steel kill was
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
cool.
So congratulations to Yotsuba for winning the Garudan
Yeah.
16 tournament.
Another Yaki-chan winner of the Garudan. We can't let that happen.
Yeah, other people will need to start contesting us because
Yeah,
it
indeed.
does start to seem a bit weird.
A bit of challenge,
Yeah,
indeed.
exactly. Okay, see you everyone for
For watching, yeah.
next week, and thanks everyone for playing, watching, and everything.
Bye bye.